Dream Juice, we just got out of an opening night IMAX premiere of Thunderbolts. Just walked out of the theater, set up right now to get you our out of theater reaction and a spoiler free review. We will be having a spoiler filled review in our next upcoming podcast episode dropping on Monday. So be sure to check it out after you've watched the movie and check it out when it comes out on Monday.
Check it out.
So, spoiler free, immediate thoughts, Thunderbolts. We just got out of it. What are you guys thinking?
Man, that's thumbs up for real. My rating, I would say like 8.5 out of 10.
Low?
Low?
Oh,
That low?
Really? Yeah,
What
what?
do you mean low? That's pretty high.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, for me, I'm pretty high.
I mean, with Endgame and Infinity War being like 10 out of 10 type movies, yeah, this is definitely like an 8. I almost gave it 8 out of 10, but 8.5, I'm going to strictly go with that just because we've been waiting so long.
8.5 strong, and I think that's fairly accurate. I think 8.5 is the minimum here.
Yeah.
Man, give me that more,
Bro,
bro.
tell me
I'm saying my rating 5.5. All right, 5 out of 5. We're going letterbox review, like a lot of people like. If you're going 10 scale, I'm saying 9.8. Like initial reaction, 9.8. It's high, but my thing is this: like spoiler free review, and I'll just give my spill now. My spoiler free is that this movie doesn't need the rest of the Marvel universe to work. It alone, like you don't even need to see the other movies. I think you get more depth if you do, but you don't need the other movies. You don't need the Marvel universe for this one to tackle so many different things, not just like on a standpoint of this is a cool movie, but the depth it goes, the levels it climbs when it's talking about just like even mental health of people, that it tackles a subject that most movies have never even touched before. And I think it does it in such a cool way with some cool action, with a really good cast. It's funny. We already knew that was going to happen, and that's why I give it a 9.8, because it doesn't need the crutch of the Marvel universe. It don't even need the Marvel title, even though I'm not going to say that. We'll talk about it in the next one. But
yeah,
spoiler free.
This one's absolutely like you said. It doesn't need the Marvel universe around it to stand alone and be a good movie, which is where Marvel has fallen short post Endgame. Is it doesn't have its standalone movies and then using the good traits from those movies to connect and build up to something great.
Yeah,
and
right.
they finally seem to have figured it out with Thunderbolts here. I mean, like you said, you could go back and it would benefit you to watch the movies and shows that these characters were in, but I honestly can say you don't really need to. It explains what's been going on with these characters, and it gives a little bit of a backstory exposition to what these characters have done, and it just like it really goes into like the true self-worth of every character, what they've been dealing with, the depression, the self-doubt, the negativity, all of that. And that's a main theme here. And that, to agree with Mason's point, that's what really is the movie's strong point and makes it a good film overall, not just a good Marvel film, but a good film overall that you could go see and enjoy without having, any interest or tie-ins to the MCU as a whole.
No doubt.
Yeah, I agree on that part for sure.
Yeah. What do you got? You got a little spill on it?
And I'm probably going 8.8 to a 9 out of 10. It's probably.
I'm also a very healthy grader. Like when it comes to film, if it made me happy, I'm not gonna like critique it too much of what it is. Like it's very much. I'm pretty healthy when it comes to that. Like, and obviously there are no perfect movies, but it comes really close.
I mean, yeah, you are pretty healthy. Putting that to a 9. What is it? What's the rating? 9.5 out of 10. 9.8. Golly, that's some real. Mason's known for giving a lot of credit to a lot of movies. I got to be honest. I can't give this a 9.8. So I'm gonna go see it again tomorrow night. And the more you see a movie that's like No Way Home, Endgame, Infinity War, that's how you know how really how much accurate your rating is whenever you give it. Like, more I see this, the more I'm gonna know it's either gonna stay the same. I'm gonna keep going until I'm tired of it.
Yeah, you wake up sober.
Yeah. And if I'm going to see No Way Home, I'm not getting sick of it. And I'm going like Infinity War, those movies, I just want to constantly keep watching just so I can relive the scenes every time. Those are movies that are like up there. This, I'm not so sure. Really great movie. I think a lot to it is like Marvel being back. Is why.
Can we officially say that now?
Marvel. I mean, we've all been with Marvel, but yeah, it is back. Marvel is back.
Is Marvel back with Thunderbolts? I mean, I can say it.
It is indeed back.
Marvel. Marvel.
Yeah,
I would definitely say Marvel is indeed back. I think to our point of why Marvel has been so, I guess, down post Endgame. We haven't had any kind of team up, and the team up is
Correct.
definitely an interesting factor and really does well, especially when you're banding together these group of, you know, D-list, C-list characters and villains probably. But I mean, the way they all work together and their chemistry definitely gave us something that we really haven't seen since
Yeah.
Guardians, and so that really worked. And another one of the biggest complaints probably everyone has had post Endgame is we haven't had enough time with the characters they've introduced, and nobody's really caring about these characters as we head into Doomsday and Secret Wars. I can now say every member of the Thunderbolts, I'm excited to see what happens to them next, and I care about those characters going into these movies now.
Yeah. Yeah. And you also got to, I mean, another thing I'm also like rethinking about is like everyone's like, oh, Marvel's back, but you just got to be patient. Like, I mean, before Endgame and Infinity War, all that, like, there were also bad movies before those that we haven't witnessed a level of Endgame or Infinity War type movies. That's why we were all fine with the movies before that, but now we're watching all these after that to where we're just like, oh, it's Marvel's dead, waiting for it to come back for this. But in reality, I mean, all we have to do is be patient. And, you know, all the shows that are coming out, we have to like gain all the knowledge. And there is a lot of knowledge that we had to gain before seeing it. Like people who have not seen any of the shows, they are lost. Am I right?
You're right. My add on to that, all right, is it took some time for Infinity War, but the other team scored a lot of touchdowns before we even kind of had one. You know what I mean? So you're on it's like a 28-3 game right now to where we are fighting uphill. So the question now becomes like, can you fight that uphill battle in that short amount of time, right? We're going into one more movie before Doomsday, right?
Mhm.
One more. So can you fight that 28-3 battle where we're scoring touchdowns in order to make it not feel rushed and still feel perfect?
Yeah.
And you can still count like the Infinity Saga as that too, but with this Doom Saga, like, do we have enough time to make that comeback?
And I mean, I know with the time we had left and what impact this movie needed to hit on and have, I think it did. And so obviously there's still a ton of ground to make up, but where would we be if this movie did not hit and we still only had one more left before Doomsday? And
We'd
so
be
it definitely
worried.
did way more than its job, what it needed to be. And I mean, for it being the last movie in our main universe, I mean, it hit, man.
It hit. I'm excited.
And I don't know how much more we can get. I mean, there's just so much spoiler stuff there is. I mean, I think everyone was kind of going into this, you know, wanting a Bucky movie. Bucky gets the spotlight, and it really was Yelena's movie. I'll say that. Florence Pugh's the star, and she's kind of the lead. And after going back, it'll make sense in our spoiler review, kind of why it's such. But it doesn't take away from the movie whatsoever. You will enjoy Bucky in this, as you will enjoy every character. The cast is great, as we've mentioned. Go watch Thunderbolts.
Go watch it. ASAP.
All right.
See it again and again and again.
Be sure to be on the lookout for our spoiler-filled review. We are recording it right after this, and it'll be out this Monday on our podcast episode.
Stay tuned.
Watch this, go watch the movie, and then come right back to our channel to watch our spoiler-filled review of Thunderbolts.
Just as long as we're all in agreement.
I'm feeling like the villain, now I'm back, I kill it still. Just like the Joker, boy, I kill around just for the thrill. I got 2 guns up on my hip, I shoot 'em like I'm Quill. I'm wearing a soldier in the cut, so I don't need a shield.